All right, thank you very much for the 10 likes, the 12 likes on the last video, which is two more than what we needed to get to this video where we're going to be having a more extensive look or a more worldwide view of more wrestlers to look out for in 2026. Let's go! Star Wipe! Twisty Wipe! Graphics! Yes, that's right. We're back once again for the Renegade Master. We're back with six more wrestlers to look out for in 2026. And this time we're going worldwide, baby. Let's go. In at number six, kicking off this list, is none other than the veteran Jack Vaughn. I became aware of the veteran Jack Vaughn via his social media links. They just came across my algorithm and I found him absolutely hilarious with his cheeky little thigh slaps. You hear that? Thigh slap, thigh slap. Because basically he's got a certain point of view on how the indie scene has gone, and he's instilled himself into a position to correct the indie scene. You might recognize his face from Wrestlers. It was a documentary that was on Netflix where Al Snow's company was featured quite heavily. And if you do see the veteran Jack Vaughn in your local area, make sure you grab some tickets and go and see because it's going to be a fantastically old school style match with a lot of comedy. You've got to enjoy it basically. He's a hard hitting wrestler, very old school. If it doesn't look real, he's not going to do it. Anyway, if you want to have a look at some of Jack Vaughn's stuff, here's a little clip. I'll insert it right now.
He's a veteran of our United States Armed Forces and not somebody I'd want to go down the canvas with. And look at that death stare. Leo Fox saying, "You don't scare me."
Oh, my. Jack Vaughn kind of showing the same thing here. Jack Vaughn, oh. Oh, there you go. Well, see, anything you can do, I can do better, and I can just poke you in the eye.
Jack Vaughn, look at that. Just dropping Leo Fox like a bad habit.
Jack is showing.
In at number five, it's somebody that missed out on the UK-based list just by a whisker, and he's not the only one who's going to feature on this list as well. I'm talking about the Orbit Breaker, Daz Black. Daz Black, I got to see him put his title on the line, the British Premier Wrestling title on the line, or the Premier British Wrestling, yeah, PBW, yeah, Premier British Wrestling. Sorry, I am stupid. He put that title on the line against Charlie Anderson at an event for Target Wrestling in Carlisle. I was lucky enough to see him, and you might be lucky enough to see him at some point during this year. He'll be working incredibly hard through 2026, and I'm sure that he'll be making his way across the oceans and the seas to show off his skills and abilities. Oh, sick bars! Thank you very much. If you want to have a look at some of Daz Black's stuff, let's have a look at the way that he defeated Charlie Anderson.
Oh, right in front of the referee, there's a big low blow. Oh, he's caught it. Black catches the low blow. Daz caught the low blow, so it didn't connect, therefore it's not illegal. Black does well. Wow, powers him up and over. And Ewan hits a massive right hand that sends him down to the canvas. And now, curb stomp. Executed. Good night, Anderson. And still, your British Premier Wrestling Champion, Daz Black.
In at number four, it's somebody that travels worldwide and most recently has opened a wrestling school in China. I'm going to be putting the links to that wrestling school and its YouTube videos via the link below. I'm, of course, talking about the Boombox Buffer Ayo, who's been around longer than, I mean, I wouldn't like to say, I wouldn't like to speculate. It's impossible to know how old Buffer is, so let's not even try to guess. He's still a high-flying, high-impact wrestler with a fantastically cool hip-hop style. You look out for that. You want to look out for that finishing move. It's like a top rope X factor. He comes diving off that top rope and hits it fantastically well. It looks cool, it's stylish. The man himself is cool and stylish, and he's so cool and stylish, in fact, that he's made himself his very own clips. So, I mean, it's one less thing for me to do, so I've inserted those clips here. So have a look and check out Buffer's moves, and if you want to, of course, remember the name and make a point of going to see him if he turns up at your local venue at some point during 2026. Up next, we have a man that I think personally has the coolest finishing move in all of wrestling. I'm not just talking about the indie scene, I'm talking about the coolest finishing move in all of wrestling. He's the jacked, stacked powerhouse. It's Alexander Hammerstone. Alex Hammerstone, the Hammer. Alex Hammer. Alex Hammerstone. Alexander Hammerstone. He's had a fantastic year in 2025. He looks like he's focusing on his bodybuilding going into 2026, but I'm sure you'll be able to catch him at a venue near you in the near future. The coolest finishing move in all of wrestling that he likes to call the Nightmare Pendulum. And that is, to be honest, a bit of a lifelong ambition of mine to be able to call Nightmare Pendulum alive at some point, and who knows, that could happen in 2026. If you don't think this is the coolest finishing move you've ever seen, then we're going to be falling out. So guys, without further ado, have a look at this beauty known as the Nightmare Pendulum.
Officials' attention. Nightmare Pendulum. Cover, 1, 2.
Was that opening enough? Whoa. What about the C4 spike? Oh, he's got him up. Oh, there it is! The Nightmare Pendulum!
Unbelievable action that we are witnessing here.
And now the Nightmare Pendulum! Hammer the Nightmare Pendulum!
We're not here to be friends. We're here to do business. We're here to make money. We're here to talk pro wrestling. That's the bottom line. Rivera's here to do business.
Oh, he went for that DDT.
And Hammer puts the brakes on. Rivera is up. Nightmare Pendulum. Hammerstone.
Oh, excuse me, darling. This hat is stylish, right? I'm trying to get the point across. Anyway, guys, coming in at number 2, somebody who really should have featured in the UK-based people to look out for in 2026. And I couldn't feel more guilty about not having them on that list. So maybe I've overcompensated by putting them at number 2 in this list. But really, they do deserve it. They really do. I'm, of course, talking about Shay Monet. An absolute fantastic competitor for any company to hire, collecting multiple belts over the year of 2025, and they'll be defending some of those belts going into 2026. Shay Monet, I got to see this year win a High Octane Championship and was also a part of a tag team with Martin Kirby, and against all the odds somehow managed to defeat the lads and claim the Target Tag Team Championships, worth every single penny if you can go and see one of the most entertaining wrestlers in the UK wrestling scene right now, Shay Monet. Let's have a look at how Monet and Kirby won the Target Tag Team Championships this year. The lads drag Monet back into the middle of the ring. And Monet's where nobody wants to be. Time to answer. Oh my God! Monet is striking wildly! Fired up here! Uh-oh! The lads put a stop to that. And now, Henry in the corner. A human wrecking ball goes flying in again. Big splash. Oh, great reversal from Monet! And inadvertently, Shreddy's just taken out.
Alexander Henry, now Kirby looks to take advantage and throws Shreddy into the ring post. And now Kirby and Monet have a real opportunity here. Big step up kick. Oh my God, he bent him like a quaver. Monet, running knee. Oh my God, Henry's out. He has to be out. Both men stacking up and we've got new champions. We've got new champions.
He's real, he's raw. It's August Artois. Ladies and gentlemen, taking our top spot for the list of people to look out for in 2026 is none other than the person I christened the Angel of Death, August Artois. August Artois, the first time I saw him was over a year ago. He took a bump against a huge unit of a man in a small town called Whitehaven. And when you saw the way he took that bump, you could see that he was just that bit better than anyone else on the roster that evening. He's gone from strength to strength. He's held the FIP championship longer than any other person in existence. That is a fantastic accomplishment. He held the Target Heavyweight Championship and turned it into a worldwide championship in 2025, which we have to thank him for putting that kind of recognition and respect on the Target Heavyweight Championship. But this man does deserve your respect, and he's going to take it if you're not going to give it to him. A fantastically clever wrestler. He's had some amazingly creative finishes to the end of a couple of matches that I've been able to see. So I'm going to put his socials in the link, of course. And I, of course, perhaps it was voted the 2025 match of the year at Target Wrestling. So I'm going to put the conclusion of that match as a way to sign off this video right at the end, so you can see just how clever August Artois really is and how much effort and creativity that he puts into entertaining the people. Worth every penny to any promoter to book. He'll put in 110% not only on the day, but in also promoting your events. And he's the ultimate sort of sleazy American bad guy. And if you're a UK or a European-based promoter and you want, your hometown hero to go up against somebody that's instantly going to get some heat, August Artois is probably the perfect booking for yourself. I know for a fact at the start of 2025 he's going to be going to Thailand. He's going to be taking a part in a couple of shows out there. I believe he's going to be in Canada and America as well throughout January, and then after that you're going to have to keep an eye on his socials to see where he's going. Hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed that I'm going to be able to cross paths with him in 2026 somewhere in the UK if possible. It's always nice to see Timmy August Artois. August Artois, ladies and gentlemen, takes the top spot. Just want to say, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I think for the first time in this channel's history, we actually managed to have more views than subscribers on a video, and that was for the last video. So if you can hit that subscription button, we're aiming to get to 100 subscribers at some point before the end of January. We're only about, I think, 14 away from that. So please do hit the subscribe button. The target for the last video was 10 likes, and you guys managed to hit that up and surpass that. So I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to ask for another 10 likes on this video, and if we do get another 10 likes on this video, then I might look into maybe doing a tag team version of this list, and we'll just keep it worldwide. We'll do UK, we'll have a look in Japan, Mexico. We'll have a little look around. We could do like a tag team version perhaps of these lists, do a top 10, or maybe if you want to put in the comment section just below what videos you'd like to see in the future. Give me some inspiration, give me something to talk about. I'll be incredibly grateful for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching the One Man Commentary Machine YouTube channel. And without further ado, this is August Artois taking part and defeating Rossi Rascal in Target's Match of the Year 2025. Check this out for some creativity. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.
Artois knows what he's done. Silly Artois could have expected Jed to be ready to make a pin. But now what has Artois actually got? What is Artois thinking about here? As he digs deep into... Oh, the brass knuckles! Artois has brought a friend over for America, and his name is Mr. Brass Knuckles. And if Rossi Rascal can't avoid this, it could be lights out for him. Rascal staggers to his feet. Ah, the Brass Knuckles! Artois hits the Brass Knuckles as square as you like. And then, hang on a minute, we've seen something similar to that before. As he hides them down the pants of an unconscious Rossi Rascal, looks to will the referee back into existence as Rascal is down and out and hasn't moved since the Brass Knuckles hit him. Oh my God! Rascal's still here. Rascal's still in it. I can't believe it. Oh my God, Artois just tries to stomp a mud hole and walk it dry, as a Florida boy does. Referee Jed justifying the 2 count against an irate Auguste Artois. Now as Rossi Rascal lies in wait. Judo throw! Judo throw! And there it is! Our new target heavyweight champion is none other than everybody's favourite Rossi Rascal! I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. This is absolute bedlam here in Box Arena as a new heavyweight champion has been crowned, and it's everybody's favourite Rossi Rascal. Unbelievable scenes here. What a fantastic main event that we've had. And Rossi Rascal is your new target heavyweight champion. Hang on a minute. Artois has just signalled to Jed, our referee, to check. To check the pants of Rossi Rascal, which have of course been previously planted with the Brass Knuckles. And Rossi Rascal pulls them out with the most innocent look on his face. He didn't know they were even there. And Jed, our referee, accusing Rossi Rascal of using the knuckles. He could be disqualified here. He could be disqualified. Are we restarting the match? We're restarting the match. We've restarted the match, and oh my God, there it is! The Angel of Death! And he's won! And he's won!